YouTube, what's good? You know who it is. Mike here back again with another video. For any new viewers out there, yo, please subscribe. Yo, y'all see the title, man. Former 4-division pay-per-view king, Roy Jones Jr. He goes on the air to say Floyd Mayweather is more dangerous now than he was 10 years ago. You know, talking about Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. He think Mayweather is more dangerous now than he was years ago. I mean, I disagree with that, but I'm going to take it to the cell phone. Roy Jones says, okay, it say, Mayweather says, hold on, excuse me. He said the fact that he can't do things at 38 that he did at 28 makes him more dangerous. He's always been a great puncher, but he's never had to use it because he was so much better than everyone skillfully. He had so much athleticism that he hasn't had to depend on his punching power. Then he goes on to say Pacquiao may think he'll be able to outwork him and not worry about Mayweather's punching power because he hasn't had to use it. Now that he's gotten older, he would use his power, and that's going to be the big problem for Pacquiao, because to me, the only way for him to beat Pacquiao is to get him out of there. I agree with that portion, but the only part I disagree with is, he's saying that Mayweather's more dangerous than he was 10 years ago. About the part Roy Jones was saying that, Mayweather years ago was, way more athletic, and he basically, was showing his athleticism years ago as opposed to, sitting there trying to bang it out with somebody. I mean, you can kind of say that. I mean, that's partially true and it's partially not true, but we do know Mayweather, has brittle hands. I know a lot of fighters have brittle hands. Sugar Ray Leonard, he had brittle hands. All these hands were messed up at, some, portions of his career. So, I mean, when you constantly, hitting somebody like that, your hands can get, a little bit brittle. But as far as that, man, I think it's partially true and it's partially not true. I don't think Mayweather can punch hard at all. But for this situation with the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, I think his punching power is going to be a factor. I'm not saying that he has, 1 or 2 punch knockout power. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying at this point of his career and at this point of Pacquiao's career, I think Mayweather can hurt him now. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, Mayweather probably couldn't hurt him, but now he definitely can hurt him. I know I have a lot of Pacquiao followers on my channel, and I'm not disrespecting, Pacquiao or anybody or any of you guys, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of you guys need to get your head out of your ass and just, realize that Pacquiao is not the same that he was 3 years ago. I mean, put it like this. Mayweather not the same, Pacquiao not the same, but we do know Pacquiao's strength is not the same no more. We do know that. We do know his chin ain't the same no more. I'm pretty sure you guys will say, oh, yes it is. Listen, man, he fought Tim Bradley, a guy with 12 knockouts. Tim Bradley caught him with a shot he didn't see, a guy with 12 knockouts, and took Pacquiao off his feet. Now, I'm not, trying to exaggerate and say, he almost knocked Pacquiao down. He's hurt Pacquiao with 1 shot. A guy with 12 knockouts, Mayweather has 25 knockouts. Now, what do you think a guy with 25 knockouts is going to do if he hit Pacquiao with a shot he don't see? He's going to hurt him. So, I mean, a lot of y'all need to get your head out your ass, man, and just, realize the fact that his power ain't there and his chin is not the same, his power is not the same. So, just realize that and get over it. I mean, hopefully it'll be a good fight. Hopefully, that's the main thing I'm worried about, man. It's the biggest fight. It's the fight of the century as far as, promotion and money is concerned. But the only thing I'm worried about is, will it live up to the hype? If it don't live up to the hype, if Mayweather go in there and just, wipe Pacquiao out, he will get a lot of backlash. So pretty much, I think Mayweather has to, I don't know, it just seems like Mayweather has to lose in order for it to be fight of the century. Because if he wipe Pacquiao out, or if he knock Pacquiao down 1 time and then, get a decision, a lot of backlash. It just seems like he has to lose his fight in order for it to be fight of the century. I mean, like I said, man, if the fight is close and they go 12 rounds, I can see them possibly robbing Mayweather, or unless, like I told y'all before, unless Pacquiao go in there and, show us something that he hasn't showed us in like the last couple years, and go in there and just, beat the hell out of Mayweather. But, what Roy Jones said, Pacquiao is not, he's saying Pacquiao can't go into the fight not worried about Mayweather's power. I don't think Pacquiao is not going to go into this fight thinking that Mayweather can't punch. I know he has to realize he got hurt by Bradley last year, and he realized Mayweather's a little bit stronger, so I'm pretty sure he's going in there respecting Mayweather's power. He has to. He can't go in there and Freddie Vogt telling him, oh yeah, Mayweather can't punch. he got brittle hands. Go in there and knock his ass out. And he going there and running into something stupid. So I don't think Freddie Roach is thinking that. I don't think Pacquiao's thinking that. At least I hope they ain't thinking that. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, Roy Jones, Mayweather's more dangerous than he's more dangerous now than he was years ago. I don't think so. I mean, he has brittle hands. The last time you heard his fight was in the the Guerrero fight. That was what, 2013. So Mayweather, sit down and hit you enough, and if you can take it, then his hands will, eventually start breaking down. So I don't think he's more dangerous than he was. I just think that obviously I don't think Mayweather has elevated as opposed to 4 or 5 years ago. I just think he does things a little bit different, and I think he's pretty much on the same level. He just do things just a little bit different, and I think that's all it is. I don't think he's more dangerous than he was as far as him sitting down and throwing more power shots. I mean, he has brittle hands. We do know that. So I mean, I don't know, man. I just hope the fight live up to the hype, and if it live up to the hype, then everybody be happy. So y'all let me know what y'all think of Roy Jones saying that Floyd Mayweather is more dangerous than he was 10 years ago. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this. Holla at my mouth, alright? Peace.